And we are live here on Thursday night for the Buckeye Brawlers at Limaland Speedway. I'm Zach Chapman, part of Shaggy TV, and I'm here to bring you the show tonight. I believe after this, I can't remember what information I was fed, but this is a two-event night, I believe. Possibly UMPs or street stocks after the late models here, so that's what the night is going to entail here at Limaland. Nice little bull ring, and man, tempers may flare tonight here, but go ahead and check out some guys that I've never really seen run before. Jaden Lapp here in the 25 machine. It's a nice little paint job he's got on that thing. And actually, I hadn't hit transition yet to get out of studio mode, so you didn't see what I saw. Now you get to see the paint job I was talking about right before he pulls off here. Let's go ahead and... Kyle Dersham. It says Mr. at the end of it. I'm not sure if it's a double last name, how he pulls that off, but, you know, maybe we'll get to interview him here and find out, but it's going to go with Kyle Dersham for now here in the 93 machine. That's a nice little paint here. DJ Miller here in the 185. I talk about the Worcester, Ohio, man. On the Tuesday night broadcast, I love this paint job. One of my favorites in a late model, that's for sure. Justin Reagan, just as he was about to get some TV time, he's going to pull off the track here. And Michael Lonis, the man from Mansfield, Ohio, in that 5 machine. It's a nice two-tone number to it. Got Ghost on that thing. The sponsorship here. But yeah, guys, if you're out there watching, you know, get the SDK, download the SDK hub. Fill out the information one time when you're in a test session. And all of your driver info will be filled out in this little box. You can put your picture, you can put your hometown, you can put sponsors in there. So that's my little tool for you guys to get your sponsors or whatever you want to put out there. Please, for the love of God, keep the pictures adult. I don't want to have to cut them off. I don't want to get in trouble here. So use your imagination. You know what you could do. Please don't do it. Have fun with just thinking about it. Patrick Spangler, he's a man I'm familiar with from another league I do in Coast to Coast racing. Tip City, Ohio, man. That purple paint, man. He's kind of stole that from a guy we know, Isaac Salas. That is, I'm not used to seeing him in those cars, but I love it. He's normally all that neon yellow and black there, but he's throwing the 39 fans for a loop here. Ooh, as he gets in the wall hard, loses the right front. They're gonna have to pull the backup car out. This is definitely a track where, you know, you're gonna see two lines work, I'd imagine, in the beginning here. But, man, towards the end, you want to be up against that wall, and it's going to be slide or die. So I am glad I'm up in the booth tonight and not out there throwing elbows with these guys, because it's going to get tight here. We're going to get a little taste here as Kyle and Patrick Spangler battle it out here in practice. Patrick Spangler, remember, in that bluish purple. I don't know what we want to call that there. Look at those guys. Almost doing a dance through the turn. Michael Lonis and Kyle Dersham, they were side by side there, just, you know, giving each other not a lot of room, but enough room to get through the corner and testing the waters a little bit. These guys show how good they are, how close they can get to each other without making contact. Just kind of see the 39 clip those little dirtles down there. Those ones, you know, they're going to upset the car, not as bad as the ones that are uncovered, that's for sure. But you still don't want to be hitting those things down there. But let's see if we can finally get Dustin Reagan here a little bit in this 33. We didn't give him much TV time. He had just pulled off. This 33 machine, that's a good looking paint as well there. Brock Mosky in the 3. Not sure where St. Clairsville is. I sucked at geography, but you know, somebody in the chat box, maybe they know what state Mosky is out of. I would imagine Ohio. I mean, being that this is the Buckeye Brawlers, but you know, they may let a few outsiders in. They let a guy from a neighboring state here. I'm a PA man. They let me call the broadcast. So they might lean a little bit. Hard to tell. We'll stay with Brock Mosky here, follow him around. But let's just give you a view of this track. Show you how small it is realistically. I mean, you could use this camera and keep pretty much the field in sight here the whole time. So it looks like that's going to be the end of practice here. We're going to go to qualifying. And for those of you who are new to me, here when we go to qualifying, keep an eye on the bottom of your screen here. Purple is going to be fastest sector out of anyone. Green is going to be their personal best sector, like in F1. And yellow, as well as in F1, that means, you know, you didn't do a very good job in that sector. You were slower than even the time you did before. So keep a look here at the bottom of the screen as guys start to pull out here. We're going to go on board here. We're going to watch with David Reap here, the Reaper. Look at that. He's coming for you. Grim Reaper on the hood of that thing. Let's see what lap number 1 looks like here. He's going to go to the pole here for sure. So he put the first lap in. DJ Miller in the 185. You're going to see him update here. We're going to show you this one. Then you'll get to see him update live. It won't have to scroll across. We'll show you the tower here for qualifying. As time's rolling. Patrick Spangler, P3 here. Go with Patrick Spangler here for a lap. You just saw Brock Mosky go purple in the final sector, but was slow on first sector, so couldn't improve it. Couldn't take the pole. He's going to just take second there. Michael Lonis. Let's take a look at him. He went green. He went P2. Can he get better? Jaden Lapp as well. Purple first sector. Let's see what time Jaden Lapp brings home. Jaden Lapp is the new man up top here in the 25 with a 12 flat. That's quick time. Gonna go yellow there. We know that's no good, but after a lap like that, normally the next lap suffers because you probably ran the bottom or cut the corner to where, you know, you're just trying to get lapped for that speed, not necessarily worried about straightaway speed. And man, Jaden Lapp, the new kid on the block for me, is going to sit on pole here as we'll run down your qualifying order. Jaden Lapp on pole, Kyle Dersham in P2, Michael Lonis P3, Brock Mosky 4th, Patrick Spangler 5th, and 6th through 8th, DJ Miller, Dustin Reagan, and David Reap. Give these guys a little bit to add a little fuel to the cars here. Maybe put in a heat setup here. And we are going to be bringing you racing here within the next minute or so, I'd imagine. So don't go anywhere. Stick around here. And like I say, after the first show tonight, not too sure exactly what it is yet. We've either got street stocks or UMPs coming at you for the second race here. So make sure you stick around, and you'll probably have to look at my dumb be right back thing in between here as I try to figure out where the session is and what's going on. But we're bringing you 2 races here tonight on Shaggy TV. So if you like what you see, then hit that like and subscribe button for me, and let us know who you're rooting for in that chat box, that's for sure. But right now, we have, I believe, here we go. We're going feature racing here. Bring up the grid here. Starting on the pole, you got the 25 of Jaden Lappin is outside, the 93 of Kyle Dersham. Inside of row number 2, you have the 5 of Michael Lonis and is outside in the number 3, Brock Mosky. Inside of row number 3, we have the high side banger, Patrick Spangler in the 39, and is outside the 185 of DJ Miller. Rounding out the field tonight in the final row number 4, you've got Dustin Reagan on the 33 in the inside, and it is outside the Reaper, David Reap. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can... This top one's going to work. SDK's been giving us a little issues here today. Try to give you this one. And it looks like, knock on wood, it is going to behave here, so... Let's go racing, boys. Got 35 laps here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Pace car should be diving off here through 3 and 4, and we'll be going racing here as the drivers are ready to play in the clay here at Limaland. Let's go racing. What a start for the 25 of Jaden Lapp. Able to choose whatever line he wants here, and Michael Lonis, he's going to follow him right on by in the bottom, going to take P2 over the 93 of Kyle Dersham. Meanwhile, battling all sorts back in the pack. Patrick Spengler was in the middle, 3 wide there for a second. Going to be the meat and the sandwich again here as he bounces off the 33 and the 185. Still contact with the 33 as they're going to keep on rolling. Up front, Michael Lonis in that 5 machine, trying to give Jaden Lapp all that he can handle. But Jaden Lapp says, Michael, come on, man, give me some more here. I don't think you've got enough. He's going to slowly pull away here. Last time by, ran a 12:10, fastest lap of the race. Michael Lonis P2 at 12:28. So if Michael's got anything, there he goes. Actually, he's going to reel him back in here in the middle of 3 and 4. Let's look at lap times this time by with a 12:20 for Michael Lonis. Meanwhile, for the leader, 12:44. So we've got a battle heating up for the lead. Final step of the podium. Brock Moskey's taking a look under the 93 of Kyle Dersham. Can he get it done? Looks to get pinched there a little bit. Pinches himself on exit. Brock Moskey does. Oh, not floating himself up. Really losing a lot of exit speed as he may have to get back in line. Not having much luck on the bottom is that 3 of Brock Moskey, but look up front. We got a battle for the lead. Michael Lonis trying to do the same thing we've watched Brock Moskey do here with no luck, no avail on the bottom. It seems so hard to get anything done. You're just pinching off your momentum coming out of the corners, but we're on lap 9, almost a third of the way through here. Michael Lonis, let's see if we can go on board with him, if we can find that camera. Let's see if... You see he's got a little dirt on that thing. Maybe he'll pull a tear-off for us. See, he's got that fish hook set. Not really letting him get away anymore. Just keeping him there. You got to bide his time here. 25 to go. Plenty of time. You know, no rush here if you're Michael Lonis. I'll tell you, there is a rush here if you're Brock Moskey or Kyle Dersham, because that gap really widened when they were racing. If they want to have any chance at going up here and battling for the lead, they got to behave themselves and get on their horse. Right now, last time by, Kyle Dersham ran a 12:4 as your leader ran a 12:27. So, and speaking of leader, Michael Lonis, he's tired of looking at that leader. He looks to the bottom again, going to see if he can mount a charge on the bottom in that 5 machine. Michael Lonis giving it all he can through 3 and 4, but just not enough here. There's 21 to go. Seems like a lot of time, but at this little bull ring, that's going to go by in a couple minutes. Michael Lonis knows if he's got anything, he's got to mount a charge. It's going to take more than 1 lap, most likely, to get it done. So, going to look to the top here in 1 and 2. Try to swing in a little bit. So let's see if we can go back to, let's see if we can find another battle in the track here. David Reap is able to get by Patrick Spengler. Patrick Spengler just trying to stay on the lead lap right now. Dustin Reagan is not on the lead lap. He is 6 laps down, I believe. So up front, Jaden Lapp, though, still setting the pace. Was able to get a good restart, or a good start to this race, and gapped the 93. Michael Lonis followed him by, and Michael Lonis now, he's looking to the bottom here in 3 and 4. Or excuse me, that was 1 and 2. Now he's looking in 3 and 4 here as we're coming to 16 to go. He's going to sling it in there. Is there enough room to float it up? No, there's not. through 3 and 4. Is he going to try it this time? Maybe tightened up a little bit to him and then lifted. He had to give up on it. Not enough to get it done here. They're side by side here. 15 to go. One mistake from Jaden Lapp on that high side jump in the cushion, and that 5 of Michael Onis is right there to take it as he goes in and almost clips those dirtles. Just ramps over him just a little bit there. Not enough to upset the car. He's going to look back. 13 to go. That 5 car is running out of time. Let's look ahead. Are they going to come into lap traffic? It is a possibility that they could catch the 33 of Dustin Reagan. They do have 12 to go this time by, so that 33 could play a factor in this race before this thing is over. But Michael Onis giving it all he can. Has to be tiring if you're that 25, knowing that just one mistake and you could lose this. You set the pace the whole time. Here they go, side by side coming out of 4. Michael Onis just loses the run. Can't maintain. Drives it in hard on entry. That's probably the best turn 1 and 2 he's had. He's got to send it in there again. Just doesn't have the momentum coming out of 4. Let's see if we can go to the drone camera here, get a little bit of aerial here. Here you saw it just kiss the wall a little bit. But now look who's creeping up in here. Kyle Dersham. We've got a 3-man race with these guys going side by side. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Can Michael Onis get him at the line? No! Too close to call, but it looked like Michael maybe got him at the line as the bottom's starting to come in for the 5. Oh, gonna get a little contact from the front too. And here he comes. 93, 2-for-1 special on the outside. Trying to go from 3rd to 1st. Can he get it done here? He's gonna take it over. Coming through turns 3 and 4, we got a new leader at the line, Michael Onis. Where did our grid go here? Where did our grid go? As we're going to try to reset here. That's what I was worried about, but man, good race here. We are going to try to fix this grid for you here, figure out how many laps we got left. This is wild. Kyle Dersham, though, able to steal the lead there as the leaders got together. That's exactly what he needed here, trying to get our overlay fixed here, but we're a little helpless here, not knowing how many laps to go here. Oh man, this is not fun. You're gonna get a little iRacing behind the scenes here. We got a cheat there on lap 35, so this is the final time. White flag in the air here. Coming through 3 and 4. Kyle Dersham is gonna get the checkered flag here. What a race for Kyle Dersham. Able to steal the show. Jaden Lapp. Oh man, and Michael Onis must have had trouble there on the last lap. Jaden Lapp's going to steal P2. Brock Mosky, the final step of the podium. DJ Miller's going to bring home P4, and we are going to mess around as to why this grid cut out on us mid-race here, because that has never happened to me before. Let's give them guys a minute here, try to see if they can get to their spots in Discord, and we're going to interview them here. But we may have to actually end this stream and restart it if we can't get SDK to work. I had warned the owner here that SDK said they were having some problems, but man, I didn't think it was that big a deal here. I'd restarted my computer right before, and it is not happy right now, SDK, so let's see here if we can find Brock Mosky here. Slow this down. The 3rd place here, and we have found the man who stole the final step of the podium, Brock. There is so much going on those last couple laps. The overlay quit working. Wasn't sure when it was the last lap, and all of a sudden you were on the final step of the podium, man. How'd you steal that?
Oh, I just got lucky. Michael Lennon, he broke. He must hit the wall or something. So realistically, I really shouldn't be here, but I'll take it.
Yeah, we saw you trying to get by our eventual winner, Kyle Dersham, there in the middle stages of the race, and you just weren't having much luck on that bottom. Do you think you could have done anything different setup-wise to try to get by him?
Yeah, I would have tuned the car a little different. I just didn't think I was good at the beginning. I just didn't think the track was going to fall off as much as it did. Towards the end of the race, last 15 laps, I just kind of was on cruise control, just stagnant. You know what I mean? Wouldn't make it any ground, and kind of was just there. So, but other than that, all in all, I'll take it. Been racing hard here the past few weeks, and finally was able to get one on the podium here.
Yeah, man. Every driver knows how good that feels, especially after a long drought. But congratulations on the podium here, Brock. You got anybody you want to thank on third place?
Oh yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Dice Race Designs, Michael Linus over there. Him and I are really good buddies, one of my best friends. iRacing Dirt Memes, ovdtr.com, Bob's Auto Body Sales, CFM, just in general because they're really good, trying to help us out, doing whatever. High Point Firearms, and Brian Taft over at BCR Race Sims. Appreciate it, buddy.
Well, congratulations, Brock, man. Looking forward to a little bit more of these interviews this year. Still haven't seen are you still in the iRacing room?
The iRacing room. I'm just in the. You mean up on the?
Like in the actual race room itself. I didn't know. Second place didn't join in yet. I didn't know if they planned on coming.
Second place would have.
That was my question. I didn't know if they
I
were
got
coming.
you. Yeah, I got Reap up there. I don't know who's supposed to be going to second. It should be Jaden Lapp. Yeah, Jaden. I don't see him up in there. So
all right.
I don't know what his name is on Discord. There's Diesel 33. I don't think that would be him. Well, I don't think so. That's
we'll
that
get
Reagan
him in here
boy,
for next week.
All right then. Hey, you take care. Thanks, appreciate it.
Congratulations, Brock. Good job, man.
All right, man.
And we got a little group session going on in here, it looks like, but P2 didn't show up, so you're getting the call here early, Kyle. Man, talk to us about that pass for the lead there.
I think I got a little lucky. They got into each other and I just blew right by.
Yeah, it looked like we're looking at it now on the replay here. Michael threw that slider and he got a little contact from behind from Jaden, and you just went 2 for 1 on the high side. Do you think that was your only way you were going to be able to win that race, or did you feel like you had the speed and you were running those guys down anyway?
I think I had the speed. I fell pretty far behind there and figured why not try the top and started reeling them in.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job on the first place tonight, Kyle. And, I was just calling you Kyle Dersham, but I noticed you have a Mr. behind there. So is that just
I don't know why that's there.
Okay. All right. I was just making sure. I didn't know if there's a little joke with that. But congrats on the win, Kyle. You got anybody you want to thank on the top step of the podium tonight?
Thank Michael for throwing me a set, and Dirt FX for the wrap, and Michael for putting the league on.
Well, congratulations, man, and looking forward to a couple more of these interviews this year. That was a hell of a show tonight.
Yep. Me too, thanks.
All right, well, I'm gonna throw you up a quick little ad video here, and if I get into this next session and SDK does not work, you are gonna see this stream end, and you can find the next one going back up about 2-3 minutes from then right here on this channel. So we're going to see if we can get the overlay problem fixed. If we can't, it's going to require a quick computer restart, and hopefully it doesn't time out during the race again like it did. But once again, I apologize for that. Hopefully it didn't take away from the show there. Man, Kyle Dersham able to go for the 2 for 1 up there on the high side, and Michael Lonis just not able to reel him back in after the contact from behind, getting in the wall, losing the middle step of the podium. Going to be a hard night for him, but can always get him back here next week. But like I say, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on the Shaggy TV network, and I'm Zach Chapman. Don't go anywhere.
the slider on me, and I tried to pass, and I couldn't get around.
And we are back live on Shaggy TV. Was able to get it work. Please knock on any wood if you've got it around you here. Let's pray that this overlay stays up and I don't have to try to do any mid-race load-ups and quit talking to you guys and pause and sound like a big dumb idiot here. Because, man, these UMPs here, they are a lot of fun. Right now, we only have 5 cars in the field, but don't let that disappoint you here because these UMP modifieds here can put on a show. And once again, we're here with the Buckeye Brawlers at Limaland Motorsports Park. And right now, you know, let's show you who you're riding with. Watching Dustin Reagan take some laps around here. Kyle Dersham, you're watching him run side by side with DJ Miller. Kyle Dersham, he's the man who stole the feature win there in the late models. Was able to go around the outside after Michael Lonis, and can't remember the guy's first name, but I know the last name was Lapp. Got into it there, battling for the lead. Got the Grim Reaper out here, David Reed. He's got a Grim Reaper on that puppy too. Look at it on the quarter panel. He lives right into that last name. I mean, you got a last name like that, you got to, right? Man, this should be a good one here tonight. Sure to these guys what the UMP background is. You know, these are an awkward car. We're gonna whoa, little contact there. Michael Otis barrel rolling, gets into the 33. That was a big one. Oh boy. Man, right as we were about to show you, you know, what it's like to just sling one of these puppies in there. Go ahead, David, here. You see him constant. I mean, he's sawing on the wheel. He looks like an Amish man building a barn. Back and forth, back and forth. These things are difficult to drive. They're all about throttle control. You know, especially as the race wears on. Let's see if we can get a better look here, okay? Rear tire, can't really get a good look at the fender here, but you know, they're just normal tires. They aren't a wide racing tire. They're just, you know, I wouldn't say your average on the road tire, but you know, they're about that size. I don't know too much about this. You don't really get the traction under throttle, you know, that like under acceleration that you get with the late model or the big block. And these things are a lot of throttle control. As the race goes on, you're probably going to see most of these guys at most probably 80% throttle, even going down the straightaway. There's just no advantage to really gunning and getting into that thing. It's just going to walk sideways on you, and you're actually going to lose speed because you're losing grip going down the straightaways. So these things are definitely, you know, not every driver's cup of tea. They're very unique. Miller battling back here with the Rock Mosky in the number 3. Rock Mosky, we spoke to him, was able to get 3rd place in the last race. See if he can go for the double podium here tonight. Here on the broadcast, just got my medical card here in PA with my glaucoma diagnosis, so I'm gonna enjoy a quick little 30-second break here while I mute my mic, but you're gonna get the sights and sounds here at Limaland Motorsports Park. And you know, before I forget to remind you guys here, this is another one where, like the last race, we're going to go straight from qualifying into the feature. Because I'm used to these guys on Tuesday nights, they run heat, so it threw me off there in that first one. Just quick little short bangers here. That's you know, that's what dirt racing is about, man. Load it up, go racing. You know, and when you start off in the young divisions as a kid, there is no such thing as heat racing at probably 7 out of 10 places. You're doing a pill draw for your feature. You know, they're inverting from the last week. That's all. When I grew up racing little six-cylinder oval cars, you know, that's what we did. They would invert the top 15. So you won the week before you were starting 15th. I didn't start 15th very often, if that lets you know how many wins I had. I believe it was twice in my year and a half, but it's definitely a good time. Got a lot of people in the dirt racing community that'll stick with you for the rest of your life. They're a good, tight-knit group of guys, that's for sure here. And you're seeing the timer up top. We got about 2 minutes and 45 seconds here till we roll. So you know what? We're going to give the sponsors here one little more love here. These are the guys who make this thing happen, you know, who pays the bills, who writes my paycheck at the end of the night. So we're going to give them just a little bit of love here. We'll be right back here on Shaggy TV. Don't go anywhere. We're back here with a minute to go here in practice at Limaland Motorsports Park. Just guys beating up the track a little bit here before qualifying. Not sure how many laps we're going to do here in the feature, but I believe that last late model, maybe there was one caution. That thing blew by. I don't even think there was a caution, to tell you the truth. I can't remember one. But I'm looking forward to the similar thing here with these dirt UMPs. Right now we're watching, who is that? Michael Lonis was going at the back of Dustin Reagan hard here. He's gonna send it in, give us a show here with 13 to go. Rock Mosky got a good view of the fireworks show there. Whoa! They're going to pull the cars off the track, and we should roll into qualifying here. You know the drill. Same as last time here. Keep an eye on the bottom of that screen here. Whenever I'm doing qualifying, purple is good, or green is good, yellow is bad, purple is bestest. You want some purple on that bottom time here. That means you're the fastest out of anybody in that sector. So right now we're going to go out here, Brock Mosky here. We're going to watch his lap number 1. Now, Dustin Reagan, though, you see that purple, that's what you want to see. Somebody took that from him, I think. Dustin Reagan, though, purple is second sector. Let's see, Brock Mosky, purple first sector. Let's see, Brock Mosky, quick time. We're going to show you the tower here. That way you can see all the times as they come in live here. But Brock Mosky right now on the top of the charts. David Reagan, can he improve? Or Dustin Reagan? No, but Michael Lonis can. He's going to go to P2 on that one. He's going to have to scrap that lap. A little sketchy there coming off. Let's watch his final lap here. Kyle Dersham taking over pole time in the 93. That's quick time. Michael Lonis, that's yellow. That's not going to be good for him. That's not what he wants to see. Did improve, though, in his second sector. Did he improve his position? No, he's going to stay P4 right now. Kyle Dersham is the only guy still on track, and he's already your pole sitter. So he is going to start on the feature here tonight. Start the pole. Oh, Jesus. Tongue twister. La, la, la. He is going to start on the pole for tonight's feature. Going to give these guys a little bit, add some gas to the car, maybe tweak the setup a little bit, some things they didn't like here in qualifying, and we're going to be right back at you here with some feature racing action at Limaland Motorsports Park. There you go. There's the checkered flag is out. Everybody is done. You saw that. We saw the majority of people out there put some times in, but everybody is done off the track, and we're about ready to go for 30 laps here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Let's go ahead and show you the grid here. Starting on the pole, you've heard him speak to me earlier tonight. He won the late model event, and he's going for the double here, the 93 of Kyle Dersham. Is outside. We've got the double 3, the 33 of Dustin Reagan. In the inside of row number 2, we've got the single 3, starting P3, Brock Mosky, and his outside, Michael Lonis. Rounding out the field tonight in row number 3, we've got the 185 of DJ Miller and the Grim Reaper to the outside of him, David Reap in the 39 machine. Go. We're gonna take that away, and these drivers are gonna get ready to play here at Limaland Motorsports Park. As we're gonna probably do a lap or two around here, make sure the belts are tight, make sure everyone's ready to go here. Coming through turns 1 and 2 for the final time under pace laps. The lights are off on the truck and we're getting ready to go. You saw how important the start was last time for lap. He was able to kind of control the pace for a long time until him and Michael Lonis got into it. We'll have to see if Kyle Dersham's able to get a good start here as they're ready to play in the clay here at Limaland. Let's go. The 93 able to clear the 33. And looking to follow him on by is Brock Mosky. We have seen P3 be such an advantage here tonight at Limaland Motorsports Park. You get to time yourself with that leader. Go when he does, and it's so hard for that car on the outside to judge and make a move, not jump early. But right now, the 33 of Dustin Reagan is fighting hard on the inside. But he's got a mirror full of that 5, Michael Lonis. Michael Lonis looking to diamond into 3 and 4, or into 1 and 2, looking to get under him now in turns 3 and 4. Can he complete the pass? It's going to be too close to call at the line. That 33 of Dustin Reagan just seems to be struggling for grip, maybe getting a little too hard back in the throttle. Like I say, you just see that thing spinning around. You want to, as a driver, so bad, you want to jump back in the throttle. You think that's going to be your friend, help you out, but man, in these UMPs with that thin tire, it's not really beneficial to want to hammer down to get yourself out of trouble. But right now, Kyle Dersham setting the pace, has a quick car out front, but Brock Mosky not really letting him get away, hoping that he can maybe find a little breathing room here, maybe The 93 of Kyle Dersham makes a little mistake here as he's right there, and Michael Lonis hoping he can luck into a win. We saw previous race here, Kyle Dersham was sitting in the catbird seat there. P3 and the front two got into it. He was able to skate around on the high side, steal the victory. So maybe Michael Lonis having thoughts of, maybe getting a little luck here as he gets a little tight there in the middle of 1 and 2, and the 33 of Dustin Reagan's able to take back over the final podium spot, but for how long? As the 5 of Michael Lonis looks to counter back on the outside, going to throw it hard into 1 and 2, looking to get a big run coming out at 2. Able to pinch the 33 down on entry in turns 3 and 4. Big enough run that he should clear him and take back over P3. Now, can he get back in a groove? No, actually. The 33 still looking under. He's not able to really run his own line there as the 5 and try to get back, but now he should have the space. See if he's got the pace to run down these front two. As Brock Mosky, he knows 19 to go. Like I say, you think that's a lot of time here. Well, it's not. Limaland, quick 12-second laps here. You've got to set him up. It's going to take 2, maybe 3 laps to get a pass done here. So you've got to try to work on him now, and that's what he's going to do. And, that's what this 5-car Michael Lonis wants to see. He wants to see these leaders battle. But, man, that 33 of Dustin Reagan, he seems to have some pace. Just can't get around the 5 right now. But we cannot leave this battle for the lead here as they are too close here. The 3 just hoping that the 93 makes a little mistake. Right now, the 93 is just smooth sailing, pretty consistent, running 12.8s. Let's go ahead and let's bring you the lap times up here of the top 3. That's not the right one. This is the right one. So we're on Mosky, so green is good, red is bad for Mosky. And you're seeing the last 4 laps now, Kyle Dersham just slowly pulling away. It's not a lot, you're not seeing him jump out to a huge gap, but he is slowly increasing that gap. Let's see what it is this time by, and just consistent, about a quarter tenth to a tenth of a second here. Watch him roll by one more time here. Got the hiccups, my apologies. Michael Lonis now actually, last time was the quickest car on track here. Now back to the leader, Kyle Dersham is, we're with 10 to go. Kyle Dersham is just smooth as silk out front. Justin Reagan kind of losing touch with that 5 of Michael Lonis. We saw them battling hard early on. Grim Reaper only able to improve 1 spot, and that was the DJ Miller, but DJ Miller kind of keeping touch with him, not really letting him go anywhere. So 1 mistake, he can be back in the top 5. But coming out of turn 4, I believe. Yeah, we're going to get 7 to go here. So if you are Brock Mosky, if you've got anything, you've got to throw it at your leader. You are running out of time, Brock. Coming out of 4, 6 to go for your leader, Kyle Dersham. Looking to do the double here tonight. Was your winner in the last feature in the late models. Can he go 2 for 2 here? Let's bring up the lap times. It looks like, yeah, Brock Mosky has slowly been reeling in your leader these last 3 laps. Got him by almost a 10.5 last time. He's sent it in there into 3 and 4. He's right there with 4 to go. Brock Mosky, can he steal this thing? Kyle Dersham has led all 26 laps so far as we're 3 to go. Brock Mosky trying to possibly diamond under. Just doesn't have the momentum. Gonna look here in 3 and 4. We're gonna get the double sticks. 2 to go. Can Brock Mosky make any move to get at your leader here, Kyle Dersham? This is gonna be the final time here. White flag in the air. Coming down the backstretch, it doesn't look like he's going to be close enough to make a move here as Kyle Dersham is going to go 2 for 2 here tonight with the Buckeye Brawlers at Limaland Motorsports Park. Brock Mosky going to get his second podium of the night, bring home P2, and Michael Lonis was able to bring home P3, followed by Dustin Reagan, DJ Miller, and David Ripe. Let's see if we can possibly bring that up for you here as we can. iRacing will allow us here. It's going to behave. As that is your finishing order here tonight for the Buckeye Brawlers UMPs. We are going to give these guys a minute or two to catch their breath. And we're going to try to meet up with them in the Discord here. But right now, that thing went flag to flag here. Not one caution. What a show for these guys. But man, Michael Lonis, I'm sure he's going to be a little disappointed here. He's really wanted that top step of the podium, and he's going to have to wait another week here. Let's see if we can get a word with third place Michael Lonis. Michael Lonis, Shaggy up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Pretty good, man. You know, dude, these things, I love these things. Talk to us about throttle control in these. Are you ever really 100% throttle there in the feature?
No, I wasn't. If I was, it was at the stand, about 30 feet before the stand to 30 feet past it, and then you're about quarter throttle the rest. But
yeah. You know, you
yeah.
and the 33 of Dustin Reagan, man, you guys battled hard. You know, he made you work to get by, and you started to pull him a little bit, but then I think he learned a little something from following you, or maybe settled down on the throttle a little bit. But, man, how much fun was that going back and forth with the 33?
It was fun. Like I said, I've only been racing with Dustin for a little bit, and yeah, he's grown a lot already since I've started racing with him, and it was a good race. Good racing for me tonight. Results don't look like it, but late model race, man, we had a hell of a battle with Jaden, and then I had a great battle with Dustin tonight. So you just gotta look at that kind of stuff. You know, just lucky to be racing with guys that ain't gonna wreck you and bring home P3. And that's the hard thing about fixed setups, man, is especially with six or eight guys or whatever we had. It was if you get spaced out racing hard, then it's really hard to reel them back in. So unless you find a line about 5 laps before everybody else, it's really hard. So I was hoping for a caution. I knew it wasn't going to come unless somebody got together, but I think we were pretty well spread out other than the leaders. So praying for a caution. I know nobody else probably was, but I was. So, but oh well. Good night. And we'll see how we do at Lernerville.
Yeah, you know, Lernerville, a whole different animal there with no walls, but, you know, talking about getting a little bit of luck, man. I've brought it up. Were you hoping for a little bit of contact there between 1 and 2 like happened to you there in the last one, and maybe go up there and steal the show?
Yeah, like I said, I was just hoping for something, and I knew that them guys were going to be my best bet. Kyle's a good driver. I've known him for a long time. Brock's my teammate, so I knew nothing was going to be too intentional, but I was just hoping for that freak accident. So glad we had a good night, and yeah, just a little bit of luck. Hopefully turn this thing around, man. I think you're bad luck for me. So
yeah, man. Well, we'll see. You had a quick car at Lernerville a couple weeks ago. I look for you to carry that over here next Thursday. We'll see if we can't get you on that top step, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping Port Royal Tuesday with the Dirty Dozen, and then we got Lernerville. So knocking down Pennsylvania, and Lernerville's a track that I've always really loved. So hopefully we can dig down, and Patrick's pretty fast there. Jaden's going to be fast, Brock. So we'll see. Hopefully we can, Kyle, everybody. So hopefully we can get something together, and if anything, just play defense and steal a win.
Well, hey, man, hell of a job tonight. You know, you rightfully should have had that podium there in the late model. A little bad luck those last couple laps when it broke on you, but hell of a job here with this P3, man. Who do you got to thank tonight?
I got to thank Ghost, High Point, RPM Performance, True Form, CFM, Blake Majulis, Sweet Victory, and all my guys that support us and anybody that watched the streams and stuff. Thank David for putting this deal on, and thank you for broadcasting. And gotta thank my wife Abby for letting me come down here and play around for a few hours.
Well, hey, Michael, looking forward to interviewing you last on Tuesday. How about that?
Yeah, I hope. Hopefully Tuesday or Thursday 1. So
All right, sounds good, brother. Well, that's going to be
Take
your
care.
P3 finisher, Michael Lonis, and we are going to go find your P2 finisher here, Brock Mosky. Brock, double podium tonight, man. How's that feel?
I'll take it. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. You talked about that podium drought, and look, now they're rolling in like candy here. You started to run down the leader, Kyle Dersham. You think with maybe 5 more laps you could have had something, or is it just too hard to get by in these fixed setups?
It may have been close. I think so, but I didn't. Potentially, probably could have run into him a couple of times, but I don't race like that. I don't want to bump people. I want to be race good. I want to race people good. Yeah, I don't know, 5 laps maybe, 10 for sure. Maybe, I don't know. It's been pretty good. I think we've been racing side by side. I was kind of waiting for him to make a slight mistake, but Kyle's a very solid race driver on the sim. He rarely makes any mistakes. Been racing with him for a little while as well. It's just all around. I don't think he's going to make a mistake. So if he can get up there and keep his momentum rolling, he's going to be hard to get around.
Yeah, he proved that tonight, and you said you were just kind of, you could run him down, but it's just so hard here when it's kind of that one lane dominant, and if the guy doesn't make a hiccup there, you showed it's tough to get around. But man, good clean battle there. You finished second. Who you want to thank on that middle step of the podium here, Brock?
I'll give the High Point Firearms, Brian Tatz again at BCR Race Products, Bob's Auto Body Sales, Michael Lennox at Place Race Design, our whole big race family got just a couple of us on our race team at FML, STC. That's kind of about it, just trying to enjoy this. And we got racing Tuesday, I think, at Port Royal.
Yes, sir, coming to my neck of the woods.
It'll be good. I like that place. That'll be fun. And I thought next Thursday we go to Lernerville, I believe.
Yep.
It ought to be
you guys
pretty
love
interesting.
Your PA tracks. I can't blame you.
Yeah, they're fun. What I mean, they're fun. Can't beat it. They're fun. Absolutely, they are. So, yeah, I don't know.
It's perfect time too, because next week's PA Dirt Week for sprint cars. So you guys are here at the perfect time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wonderful. Can't wait, man. Hey, appreciate your time. You do well what you're doing. Glad you're on board, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. You guys, I mean it when I say this. You guys make it easy, man. You guys, I've done a lot of crap leagues where it's a caution every 4 laps, and man, they get tough to do. But dude, you guys race good, hard, and clean, and makes it easy. So I appreciate you guys running like that, Brock.
Appreciate you too, sir.
Well, good run tonight, man, and hopefully I'm talking to you Tuesday, brother.
All right, we'll see you.
That's gonna be your P2 finisher, Brock Mosky, and we're gonna go hunt down your leader here, Kyle Dersham. Kyle, able to pull the double tonight, man. How's that feel?
It feels pretty good.
Did you think coming into this thing you were going to be the dominant car in the UMP, or is this kind of like an unknown machine for you guys?
I run it every once in a while, and I've always been decent in them, but I didn't expect to win.
Yeah, we talked to Michael a little bit about these things, and, with that thin rear tire, what's your throttle control looking like? Are you ever really banging full throttle going down the straightaway, or is it all about just babying that thing like an egg's under it?
Down the straight, about halfway down the straight, I'll end up full throttle. But yeah, through the corner, I'm dragging brake, whatever I can do to keep it underneath of me.
Well, man, you held that dominant line tonight, and I don't think you jumped the cushion or made one hiccup all night. That was a dominating performance. You were able to steal the late models there when the leaders got into it, and man, you pulled the double here tonight on my first Thursday night. So hell of a job, Kyle. Let's give those sponsors a thanks, man.
Well, thank Dirt FX for the wrap and Michael for putting on the league. I think that's it.
Well,
thanks
Kyle,
for broadcasting.
Of course, man. You guys made it easy tonight. Hell of a show. That was exciting when you drove around the outside and got both of them at the same time. That took guts to do, to not worry about getting run in the wall there. This one, Brock tried to make it easy, but Kyle, this one, you were the dominant car. It kind of stunk up the show there, man. But, dude, that was a hell of a job tonight, dude.
Thanks, man.
Looking forward to interviewing you a bunch more, and that's going to be your winner tonight. Kyle Dersham is... We are going to step away for the night. We are going to go get some dinner with the wife here, even though it is 10:06. I am starving, and I have not ate yet. The Buckeye Brawlers, man, this was a fun show, and we are going to take a look here at their schedule, going from top to bottom, left to right. You see we're at Limaland tonight. Next weekend, we are at Lernerville Speedway, coming to Sarver, PA. You heard me tell the boys it's PA Speed Weeks here. Starts Friday night at Williams Grove. So if you've got Flow Racing Dirt Vision, you know where to tune in. This is where all the racing action's at this week. I mean, the Buckeye Brawlers are in Pennsylvania. The Dirty Dozen Late Model League is in Pennsylvania. Everyone who's anyone is in PA this week. And I'm going to be with you here on Shaggy TV Tuesday night and Thursday night next week. So set your reminders, 8:30 Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Thursday night. I will be here. I'm Zach Chapman, part of Shaggy TV, and I'm signing off. Thank you for joining with me tonight. Goodbye.